Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to another video on how to make your Rex now have clothing. So, what you're going to want to do, go to your assets folder in your Unity. Obviously, you need to open up your Unity project that you made yesterday or that you made in general if you didn't watch the video before. Then you're going to want to go to wherever you have your package downloaded. For me, I'm going to be doing the Fox hoodie today. You can do it with anything. They're all the same for putting on clothing. And set the hair. I'll also show you how to put on hair. It's pretty easy. So all you're gonna do, simply grab the project or grab the package that you want to use, drag it, and drop it into your assets folder for Unity. Now, while that's going in there, it's gonna take a little bit. Of course, you're gonna want to hit import. Now, you can choose to use you can choose to either do this the easy way or the more tedious way. I would say that like the more tedious way is probably better, but they do make something called apply accessories, where all that you're going to do is simply um, drag and drop it in, and then you'll be able to attach it to your bones, and it will basically be ready for upload. But if you're going to be doing this, like how I'm going to show you, this is the first step on how to do it. I'll show you two ways to do it. The first way is going to be the old way with just dragging and dropping the bones. Okay, so now what you're going to do, you're going to see something called Fox Hoodie or whatever your asset is called. Go ahead and click into that. Then you will see your FBX. Now, all you're going to do, click it and drag it and drop it into your sample scene. Or what you can also do is drag and drop it onto your avatar if you want it to be the exact, perfect fit for it. Now, what you're going to do is what I like to do is unpack it. You don't always have to do this. Most people keep it packed as well as the avatar, but for me, I do differently. So now what you're going to see is it's now going to be on your avatar, right? But if you go to upload it, it is not going to be attached to your bones. So what you're going to do, if you drop, you're going to see it like this. And if you click the little drop down menu, see another one, and it's going to be the armature. And now you're going to see more drop down menus. Just keep going down until you get to the end. Now, sometimes these laces will be here. What you're going to do is ignore them because they're going to go with the chest. So you're going to simply start from wherever the nearest bone is, which for me would be the hoodie right shoulder. Now, if you manage to mess this up and let's say rather than doing this first, you manage to do the neck or something first, it will drag everything from under it, or maybe not, since they're all separate. But sometimes it will drag everything that's under it, and the simple way to fix that is just Control Z, and you'll get everything back to where it was. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Hoodie right wrist, right? Go to your right wrist on your avatar by going to your armature, hips, spine, chest, then right shoulder, right arm, right elbow, and then you'll see right wrist. Now, you do not have to place both of these. All that you do is just drag and drop the right wrist, and it will be there. It does not matter if you take this and put this right here. It does not matter. I just like them both being together because they're basically the same thing. So, and now you just keep repeating that process. Right elbow goes to right elbow, right arm goes to right arm, and right shoulder goes to right shoulder, right? Hoodie neck and hoodie head. Hoodie head, just right to your head bone. So it literally tells you everything that you need and where it goes. So it's pretty easy. Now, again, hoodie left arm. I'll probably speed this part up a little bit. arm here, you will see that the hoodie is attached. And it's not going anywhere. It's attached to your bones now. So, now that that's done, we still have the chest to do. Now, this is where sometimes you will see things under it. The laces are mostly, they're for the dynamic bones and for the fizz bones, whatever, like just whatever which one you use. You're going to want to drag the hoodie chest to your chest. Then you're going to want to drag your spine to your spine. Then your hips to your hips. Who would have thought? Then your armature to your armature. Now your hoodie is successfully attached, or whatever you use is now successfully attached. A way to edit these is go to your inspector, which should mostly be up for the most part. And then you'll see a menu like this, and then you'll see blend shapes. The blend shapes, some clothings don't have this, so you'll actually have to go to the bones themselves and edit them from there. But all you're going to do is simply move these sliders, and you will have the hoodie change its blend shapes, right? They all say it, if you want muscle, you can change it, and you can see it changing, right? Now there's a whole bunch, and let's say that you didn't have this option. What you can do is you can go to your bones. Now you want to go to your right wrist or wherever you're trying to go to. Like, let's say if it was on your hips or chest, you would obviously go to your chest bone for the object. Then just simply click whatever one you want to, do. For me, I'm going to do hoodie right shoulder. Now, again, the move button is W, the rotation button is E, and the transform button is R. So obviously, if you want to change it, just do that, and you can do up and down and stuff. Make it as big as you want if you do not have that issue, or if you do not have the blend shapes option. So now this is pretty much done. If you would like to make it a toggle, there's always there's also other things to like kind of make it easier. So now that that's done, let me show you the second option. Now the second option is kind of, but like basically, if you're watching to this point, everything is basically done. You don't need to do anything else. This is just the second option and the second way. So all you're going to do is go to your browser, search up apply accessories. For VR chat. Okay, now you're going to be prompted with a GitHub. Then you can just go to code, download zip. Then you'll see a download come up. Then you would probably need WinRAR for this, but if you don't, all you got to do is go to the releases. Then they will have they will have two things here, and then they're just Unity packages. It does not, this one, you want to download this one. I've never used this one yet, but maybe it's important. I don't know. But if you did it like me, all you gotta do, go to this, click this, hit extract. Okay. Then go to your folders. Downloads, accessories, and you'll see everything here. And you should just be able to drag and drop it into it. But I would recommend downloading the Unity package because the Unity package is so much easier than just doing that. So then you just drag it and drop it into your assets, and it's basically the same thing as the file folder. It's just in a Unity package. So the most you would probably have to do for this is just change it to a unity.exe file, and then you'll be good. Okay, so now, so this is still a work in progress for me at least. I'm not really too familiar with having this done, but I'm pretty sure that if you go to your window, yeah, apply accessories. Okay, so what you're going to do is go to your window on your Unity project, then go to apply accessories. Now, what you're going to do is, of course, you're going to have to repack your avatar, which is just as easy as dragging it back down, and then now it's packed again. The apply accessories does not work with it being unpacked, so you would just have to drag and drop it back in down here, and then it will be packed again. From there, you of course need to go back to wherever you like, whatever folder your clothing is in. Then drag and drop it onto your avatar. Now keep this packed. Now what you're going to do, drag and drop your Rexium onto the avatar descriptor, and now it's there. Now drag and drop the accessory that you want to put on down here. Now, if you this is kind of, there's a different video for this, but don't reuse bones, and you can do menu options and custom animations and stuff, and but and then you just hit apply changes, and now everything is there. Everything is now put on. So, and that took way less to do, much less time to do. And it's still the same thing as the other one. There's no difference. It's still the exact same. You can still edit your blend shapes, and it's just a little bit of an easier way. But sometimes whenever you're trying to, and something I also realize with this is sometimes when doing this, it will disappear, which is weird because you saw with the other one it doesn't, but whenever you use this way it does. So I don't know why it does that. If someone could explain it to me, that'd be great. But that's the apply accessories. Now let's say you wanted to make a toggle. So there are multiple ways to make a toggle, but I choose the easy way because I am lazy and I don't feel like going through all the other processes of making a toggle. So what you're going to do is you can just search up Toggle Assistant on your browser. Then it'll come up. Toggle Assistant Unity right here. Now, I'm pretty sure it's free from Gumroad. Yeah, okay. So it is free. I think it's free at least. Yeah, okay. So basically, you just find the toggle, then of course put in, 0, or you can decide to pay them whatever one you want to do. And then you just click I want this, and then you'll be able to download it. But for me, I already have it downloaded. So what you're going to do is the same exact thing. Drag and drop it into your assets folder for Unity. And then now you just hit import. Wow, my card is kind of cooking right now for just running Unity. That's crazy. Okay, so now that you're applied accessories in, I'm gonna unpack this again. So let's say that you wanted to get rid of this. Let's say you wanted to make this a toggle now. Like I said, I choose to do the easy way because the other way kind of confuses me, though it's really easy to do both ways. So what you want to do is you should see, once you download this, you should see something at the top that says tools. Then you'll see toggle creator and advanced toggle creator, as well as toggle remover. Now, simply, I like to put everything over here, right? So what's going to happen is you're just going to simply as you can see, it's already here. You just right click it, and then you can also do create toggle down here. It's also another way. All you do, go to what you want to make a toggle, right click it, then you'll see create advanced toggle and create toggle. It's the same exact thing, nothing different. So now you're going to see that you can now create a toggle. Now you can create a new folder for this if you would like to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a new folder in here, and I'm going to name it clothes. Create new submenu. Now I now have a clothing submenu. So what you're going to do is name it whatever you want. So for me, it's a hoodie. Right now, you can also put any icon you want. It does not matter. So do a Google button. And then you can either do save state or default state. Now, if you do not click save state, if you click nothing, what's going to happen is every time that you join a lobby or simply leave a world, this will not be toggled anymore, and you'll have to retoggle it. But if you click save state, it will of course save everywhere you go, and it will never come off until you toggle it off. So then you simply hit create simple toggle, and now it's made. Simple as that. And then all that you're going to want to do is once it's made, just simply click the check mark. And now it's not there, but once you go into game, you'll be able to toggle it. And it is the exact same way if you want to wear it and then toggle it. So how you remove a toggle now, like let's say you messed up on something. You just go to tools, toggle remover, and then drag and drop your avatar in. And then you're going to want to find, if you click this little drop down menu, you're going to want to find the parameter that you just made, which would be hoodie for me, right? And then you just hit delete, and then it will ask you to, and then you obviously hit delete. Make sure you do not delete anything else that is already here. And then that is basically how you put on clothing. And sometimes you will get these errors. Just hit auto fix and it will fix it for you, and you should be good to go. Your polygons are going to start getting up there. They have, again, you can lessen those if you would like to. That's a whole nother video.